Okay, any one of you among the three, can you give us what we learned?
Shopping bills and changes.
In primary 6? Yeah, that tells me I've already identified something. Let's go to gift. Yes, gift. What did we learn? Oh, gift, can you unmute yourself and talk? Yes.
We learned about area.
Okay. We learned about finding area of rectangles, finding area of rectangles and squares. This is what we learned. Finding area of rectangles and squares. That is what we learned about. Now, I want somebody just to remind us, how do we find the area of a rectangle? How do we find the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle. How do we find it? If the question is given to us, what is the formula? What is the formula? Yes, Jacinta. Divine.
Area of a rectangle equals length times width.
Area of a rectangle equals length times width. Very good, Jacinta. Divine. That is the formula to calculate area of a rectangle. How about if I want to calculate the area of a square? Marvin, how do we calculate area of a square? Marvin, area of a square.
Area of a square equals to side times side.
Very good, Marvin. Equals to side times side. This is how we calculate. So now you need to read the question and understand. And once they draw the figure, you need also to know which one is the length, which one is the width for the case of a rectangle. Now, I want you to listen to this question. Listen to this question carefully. Listen to this question carefully. Are we together? Yes, this is one of the questions that was there in your activity. So I want you to listen. Just note the main point. A swimming pool is 12 meters long. A swimming pool is 12 meters long and 8 meters wide. Find the area covered by the pool. Yes, a swimming pool. Yes, I want you to do that. I want you to do that, and then we can proceed. A swimming pool is 12 meters long and 8 meters wide. Find the area. Find the area covered. Find the area covered by the pool. Find the area covered by the swimming pool. So is there any child who has already got for us this answer? Okay, I can see 12 participants already putting up their arms. That is very good. So let me try to listen from you people. Those who have worked out the answer. I want people who are ready, please. Okay, members, so let me find out the answers from you. Let me find out the answers. Ivana Acheng. Ivana, what answer have you got for that? Please, not only giving the answer, you need also to explain how you have got the answer. Yes, Ivana. Acheng. Please, when I pick you, you make sure you are able to unmute. You make sure you are able to unmute yourself. Abel. Abel, what have you got? Abel and Joy. Okay. Karunji. Karunji Daffin.
I've got 96 meters squared.
You got 96. So what are the methods? How did you work out?
I said area equal to length times width.
Okay.
So area will be equal to 12 meters times 8 meters.
Okay. So you said that the length of that rectangle of that swimming pool is 12 meters, isn't it?
Yes.
Times 8. Okay. So you have multiplied 12 times 8 and you have got
96 meters squared.
very good. You have got 96 meters squared. Very good. Let's listen from others to confirm your answer. Let's listen from others to confirm your answer that you have got 96 meters squared. Okay, let's listen from other. Gift, what did you get? Gift?
96 meters squared.
Very good. How about Kasozi? Kasozi, what did you get? Jordan?
96 meters squared.
96 meters squared. So basically, this is what we learned. And also, they can give you the one for a square. They can give you the one for a square. Maybe briefly, let me just give you that. Briefly, let me give you for a square. Briefly. Okay. So look at the figure I'm drawing. Find the area of the figure below. Find the area of the figure below. Everybody must be able to see the figure. Find the area of the figure below. Okay. I'm drawing the figure here. I'm drawing the figure here. And I'm putting here to be 10 centimeters. First of all, which figure have I drawn? I'm going to ask somebody, which figure have I drawn? Bishop? Melvin? Which figure have I drawn, Bishop?
A square.
I've drawn a square. So they are telling us to find the area of that figure that I have drawn. Can you calculate its area now? I want to see people busy calculating the area of a square. Let me try to look for my people there. Elijah, can you take us through area of a square, Elijah?
Elijah.
Hey, Elijah is not there. Naume, okay. Mutamba Alpha, is it Mutamba Alpha? Please take us through the area. Mutamba
Area.
Mutamba, can you go ahead?
Area equals side times side. Area is equals 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters. Area equals to 10.
10 centimeter times 10 centimeters. What have you got?
100 centimeters.
And what is the unit for area? What's the unit? How do we measure area?
Squared.
Yes. So our answer is 100 centimeter squared or square centimeters. Centimeters squared or square centimeters. So this is what we learned last time. And this work I had given you in your classwork, and I hope you people, you have done it very well. So at least we have done correction for some 2 numbers. So you can go ahead. Now what you should do is you make sure you substitute. Where there is length, you substitute it with the unit. For example, for the area which we have calculated, it is 12 meters. So you put that 12 meters. Or some people can just say 12 times 8. Some people say 12 times 8, and then in bracket. Now this is where it can be a bit complicated. If it is perimeter, you just say meters. But this is area, so you say meter square. Once you don't substitute it like this, because meter times meter become meter square. There is meter for 12, there is meter for 8, which become meter square once you are using this. So once you are substituting, once you are replacing the length, replace it with the unit. Once you are replacing the width, replace it with the unit. Otherwise, learners, this is what we learned last time. To me, I told you that day that whatever we are learning, it will lead us to something. Some of you may say, hey, this is P1 work. Teacher, you are teaching us P1 work. No. There is no issue of saying P1 work. These things, the concepts are built from whatever we learn. So how is it going to help us today? Let's see what we are going to learn today. Okay, good. What are we going to learn today? Okay, this is what we are going to learn today, which I'm going to pick Nabagereka to read for us, the heading. Nabagereka.
Finding area of a rectangle when perimeter is given.
Very good. Krista, can you repeat? Krista, can you repeat reading?
Finding area of a rectangle when perimeter is given.
Yeah. So I want you to listen carefully. Read that heading. Read that heading. Finding area of a rectangle. We have already looked at finding area of a rectangle. Again, today the teacher is saying finding area of a rectangle. Hey, teacher, listen. Finding area of a rectangle when perimeter is given. So it means they will tell you, they will give you the question and say, find the area of a rectangle whose perimeter is this, and maybe one of the sides will be missing. But we are going to see how this question goes. So here, what are we going to learn? Number one, what we are going to find out is that we shall first find the unknown side of the rectangle using the perimeter given, using the formula to find the perimeter. That is the first thing we are going to do. Because in this question, when we read the question, we shall realize that one of the sides of a rectangle is missing. And yet, for us to find area of a rectangle, we should say length times width. But when the width is missing, we should look for the width. When the length is missing, we should look for the length. So that's the first point you need to recall, you need to remember. The second point is, Warren, can you read for us the second point? Warren?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, read that second point, Warren.
To find the area of a rectangle, multiply length by width.
To find the area of a rectangle, multiply length by width. Now, in a situation where the length is not there, or width is not there, yet you know that area of a rectangle equals to length times width. That is why in the first point, they are telling us to first find the unknown side. There is that side that they may not give us in this subtopic that we are going to learn today. Good. The next point is, what's the next point? The next point is the summary of what you have done. Is the summary. Underline Underline, please read the next point. And
the product of the plane is the area of the rectangle.
very good, and the product obtained is the area. You can unmute, and you can unmute. I mean, you can mute yourself. Good, thank you. You can mute yourself. Whenever you talk, you can mute yourself so that network does not keep on disturbing you and then others. So these 3 points are very important in what we are going to learn today. We are going to be finding area of a rectangle, but the question will be different from what we learned last time. Here we are going to see that maybe the length may be missing or the width may be missing, but when perimeter is given. So once perimeter is given, don't worry. Just use that perimeter given. First of all, use the concept of finding perimeter of a rectangle. You will find the missing side. You will find the missing side. So let's go to number 1. How is number 1 set? This is example number 1. I want Message Isaiah to get ready to read. Message Isaiah, get ready to read question number 1. Yes, so that is question number 1 coming for you, Message. Okay, Message, you can read.
A rectangular floor is 8 meters long. If its meter is 26 meters, calculate its area.
Can you read again, read?
A rectangular floor is 8 meters long. If its meter is 26 meters.
Read this word, if its perimeter, if its perimeter.
If its perimeter.
Yes.
If its perimeter is 26 meters, calculate its area.
Now, when you are to interpret, thank you, Isaiah, for that reading. When you are to interpret this question properly, remember that if I have a rectangle is like this, this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. Members, I want you to understand this point properly, because this is where we are going to, this is where most of our learners get difficulties. You already know they are saying calculate its area, and you know how to get the area of a rectangle. Cambridge, how do you get the area of a rectangle? Cambridge? Cambridge? How do you get the area of a rectangle?
Area equals length times width.
Very good. You can stop there. You can stop there. Area equals to length times width. Now, when you look at that question, what is the length of that rectangle? When you look at that question, Tanisa, what is the length of that rectangle? Tanisa?
It's 8 meters.
Is 8 meters. So here our longest side, that is why they said 8 meters long. Our longest side is 8 meters. Now you know that a rectangle has length and width. So if you read the question carefully, do we have the width given? If we read the question carefully. Yes, Queen Esther, do we have the width? Queen Esther? Ahura Mary. Mary, do we have the width in that question?
No.
Mary said we don't have. How about Queen? Queen, do we have?
No.
Okay, Queen also said we don't have. Okay, you can mute yourself. Very good. Okay, so if you realize that we don't have, I can just put there to be my width. My width is not there. 26 is not the width. 26 is not the length. What is 26, Jordana? What is that 26? 26 is not the width. 26 is not the length. Jordana, what is that 26 for? Jordana, what is 26 representing? Okay, Jordana has gone off. How about Mark? BK? Mark, what is 26 representing?
26 is representing the perimeter.
Here, 26 is representing the perimeter. Are you seeing members? 26 here is representing the perimeter, members. So most of the learners, they do mistake by running. The question is asking for the area. And if I can write the formula for my area here, I know that area of a rectangle, Albert, what is area of a rectangle, Albert? What is area of a rectangle, Albert, Mukasa? How do we find area of a rectangle, Albert, Mukasa? Okay, you can unmute and tell us.
The area of a rectangle is
how do we find it?
Is length times width.
Is length times width. Now, this is where the question comes. This is where now serious learning starts from. So if you realize that area is length times width, but if you read your question, you find width is not there, but the length is there. So our first point tells us now we should first find the width. The good thing they have given us the perimeter. The perimeter is here. So using this perimeter given, we can find the width. When we get the width, then we can come back and get the what? We can come back and get the area. So we need to first find the width using the perimeter given. So let me try to explain that. Learners, follow what I'm doing. We have been discussing that, okay, our length is 8, our width is not there. They are asking area, and we have seen that area is length times width, but width is not there. Some of you will come here and put 26. 26 is not the width. 26 is the perimeter. So let's first use perimeter here to find this width. So for us to use, you can use the method of finding perimeter. I want us to use that method. Yes, there are other methods. There are other shortcuts of finding the width. I may also tell you, but for us, because we know how to find perimeter of a rectangle. Apio, can you tell us how do we find perimeter of a rectangle? Apio, Daniela. Daniela, how do we find the perimeter of a rectangle?
Perimeter of a rectangle equals length plus width plus length plus width.
Very good, very good. So here we are going to use length plus width plus length plus width will give us perimeter. So this is the formula which we are going to use to find the missing side. So now, what is the length? Here you come and substitute. They have given us the length as 8. So I come and write here as 8 meters plus. They have not given us width. So let me maintain it as width plus. They have given us length as 8. Let me write it plus. They have not given us width. Let me maintain it as width. Should be equals to, our perimeter is 26. So you come and write there 26. Learners, are you following what I've done? We are still looking for width. so that we go and find the area. We are looking for width so that we go and find the area. So now, when I reach this step, I've already substituted length to be 8. Width is not there, I've maintained it. Length is 8, width is not there, I've maintained it. In that step, members, what do I do? Yes, Jeremy, Jesse. What do I do in that step? Jeremy, Jesse? In this step now, what do we do? Because we need to learn how to deal with these steps. Yes, go back to your algebra of P5. What did you do in algebra? In this step now, we do what we call collecting like terms. We're going to put 8 meters together. Those are like terms. Then width also together. So here we are going to have 8 meters, can say 8 meters plus 8 meters. I've already collected that one together. Again, plus, now width plus width. This will give us 26 meters. Are you seeing that step? I've collected the like terms here together. I've collected like terms here together. I'll put 8 meters and 8 meters together here. You can see these 8 meters and 8 meters, I'll put it together. Also width and width, I'll put it together. Remember that there are 2 width in a rectangle and there are 2 lengths, which we have put it together. So we can go ahead and now say 8, can go ahead and say 8 plus 8 gives us 16 meters. 16 meters plus, what is W plus W, Samara? What is W plus W, Samara?
W.
It is
2W.
W.
2W. Yes, when you are adding the unknown, when you are adding, let's say x plus x, it becomes 2x. When you're adding x plus x, it becomes 2x. Are we together? When you're adding b plus b, it becomes 2b, because here now you are seeing 2w. So here we say 2w is equals to 26 meters. I want the child now to tell me, here we have 16 plus 2w equals to 26. Vanessa, now what do we do? In that step, what do we do? We are looking for this w. Yes, Vanessa?
We add.
Okay, Vanessa said we add. Let's hear from John Mary. Yes, John Mary, what do we do? Niende. So when we reach this step, after we have added our length together, then now we are going to take 16 to 26. This is what we call collecting like terms. We are taking 16 to 26. That is what we call collecting like terms. Taking 16 to 26. So 16 has positive. 16 is positive. So when it's going to cross the equal sign, it becomes negative. So here you are going to have 16 meters minus 16 meters. It is going the other side. It has to be minus. Then plus 2w remains this way. Equals to 26 meters minus 16 meters. We have collected like terms there. Yes, we have collected like terms there. So in this case, 16 minus 16, what do we remain with, John Mary? 16 minus 16. John Mary, 16 minus 16. 16 meters minus 16 meters is like 16 take away 16. What do you remain with?
M.
You remain with 0. because m minus m also, that is meters. 16 meters, take away 16 meters, we remain with it. We remain with 0. So our 0 plus, we are adding 2 width. There are 2 width there. Should be equals to, now what is 26 minus 26? I mean minus 16. Yes, Elizabeth, what is 26 minus 16? Elizabeth?
Yes, teacher.
What is 26 minus 16? Elizabeth?
10.
Okay, here we remain with 10 because 6 minus 6 is 0. And also 2 minus 1 is 1. So our width here, okay,
Yes.
we can continue. Okay, we can continue. So here we are going to have our equals to 10 meters. So we have 10 meters there. 2W has remained 10 meters. 2W is equals to 10 meters. So how do I get the value of W now? How do I get the value of W now? So this is where now, if you have 2W equals to 10, what do you do? If I have this, I want to see you. I want to see those who know mathematics very well. So I have here 2W is equals to 10. 2W is equals to 10. It's like if I say 2x is equals to 10. How do you get the value of x? 2x is equals to 10. So how do you get the value of 10? Kamugisa, how do you get the value of 10? Yes.
You divide by. You
divide both sides by 2. Here you divide this side by 2 to only remain with W. Also this way you divide it by 2. Thank you, Kamugisa. So if 2 divided by 2, it will remain 1. Are we together? Now this side, if you come, you will say 2 divided by 2 is 1. And also you have 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So our W is equals to 5. 5 what? 5 meters. So that is the same applies here. You will divide here by 2 to remain with all it with it because we need with it. So here also we divide it by 2. So 2 divided by 2, we shall have here 1. 2 divided by 2, we shall also have here 1. Then you come to this side, 2 divided by 2, we shall have 1. 10 divided by 2, we shall have here 5. So you will find that your width, which is W equals to 5 meters. Now we have got the width as 5 meters. Therefore, the question is asking us to find the length. The question is asking us to find the length. So since we have got the width as 2, so we can now come here and find the what? The area, which we have said area is equals to length times width. So our length now is 8 meters. Are you seeing that? And our width now is 5 meters. Our width now is 5 meters. So 8 times 5, what do we get? Juko, Isaiah, 8 times 5, what do we get? Isaiah, are you able to talk? Okay. Dorcas and Gloria, 8 times 5, what do we get?
8 times 5.
Yes.
Equals to 40.
Okay, so our area for this case become 40 square meters. That is how you look for the area. So when they have given you perimeter of a rectangle and one side is given, you need to use perimeter first to find the missing side. After you have got the missing side, you can now go back and find your area, because you cannot find the area when one side of a rectangle is missing. You must first look for that missing side before you go and get. So this is one method you can use. This is one method you can use, but there are also other methods that we can use. But before I go to another method, I want to ask you whether you have understood. I want to ask you whether you have understood the steps that we have followed so far. Yes, Akulu, have you understood how we have got 5 meters? Akulu, Patricia?
Yes.
Okay, that is good. We have used perimeter to get there. Yes, we have. Let me ask another person. Okay, Eureka, have you understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. I was asking whether you have understood how we have got our 5 meters. The width is 5 meters.
I've understood.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is how you get it. We are going to look at another example. But I had also worked out this one. Only that I wanted to demonstrate to you before I display my working. But my working is not far away from what you have done. One, we said solution. The first one, they have given us the length, and width is not given. That's why I put here the question mark, that width is not there. In this case, I didn't draw the rectangle. So I just said, what they have given me is length is 8. Width is not given, but perimeter is given as 26. Therefore, let me first use the perimeter given to find the width. Then I said length plus width plus length plus width equals to perimeter. So here I'm looking for the width which is not given. So now in this case, you come and replace. Where there is length, I'm going to replace it with the 8. I'm trying to go through what we have done. Where there is width, we shall maintain that width because it is not given. Where there is length, we shall also put our 8. And where there is width, we shall maintain that width. And where there is perimeter, we shall put 26 because they have given us 26 as perimeter. Then I replaced, you can see what I've been talking about. So length has disappeared, it has become 8. Width is still there because it's not there in the question. Length has disappeared, has become 8 because it is there as 8. And then perimeter is there as 26. So you replace like that. Now what I've done here is to collect the like terms. I first add 8 meters plus 8 meters. Then I will also add width plus width. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? So that's the step we have been following the other side. Then 8 meters plus 8 meters, it becomes 16 meters plus our 2W. Now W plus W, it has become 2W equals to 26. So in this step, what I have done now is to collect the like terms. In this step, what I have done is to collect the like terms. So I'm taking 16 to 26 because 16 meters is like, is the same as they are like terms with the 26. So that is why here I have now done it as, since 16 is a positive, when it's crossing the equal sign, it becomes negative. So you subtract 16 on both sides. We want 16 to go the other side. That is why now here we said 16 minus 16. We said 16 minus 16 plus 2W equals to 26. Sorry, here must be 26 minus, okay, here must be 26 minus, it must be 26, sorry. It must be 26, okay. Yes, it's there. 26 minus 26 minus, we can continue members, we can continue. We had already reached this step of 26. Collecting like terms, good, good. So we have subtracting 16 on both sides. So when you see 16 minus 16, it remains 0. So we have remained with 2w equals to 10. So we divide both sides by 2 because we need only w, which is the width. So I've divided both sides. To remove that 2, you divide both sides. So which we have got 5 meters. So now, if now I have a rectangle now drawn carefully, if now I have a rectangle drawn here, now the question can now be, my width and my length is now there. My length, at first they have given me 8 meters, but the width they did not give, but I've already got it now as 5 meters. Are you following, members? Now, so now here we can find the area now, because now we know our width is 5 meters and our length is 8 meters. So area now becomes length times width. I've seen. Then our length is 8, our width is 5. And then 8 times 5 give us 40 meters squared. That is what we have done. That is what we have done together. So let's go to number 2. Having looked at number 1, let's go to number 2 and see how they have set for us number 2. Good. So I hope example number 1 people have got it. So let's go to number 2 and see what is in number 2. Yes, this is example number 2. Can I pick someone to read for us? Jeremiah, can you read for us number 2? Jeremiah? Yes, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, read number 2. Please, Jeremiah, you are allowed to read.
20 centimeters. Its width is 3 meters. It is 3 centimeters. Find the length of the rectangle.
Okay. Are you seeing that question, members? That the perimeter of a rectangle is 20 centimeters. Its width is 3 centimeters. The first question they have asked you is, find the length of the rectangle. Can I ask you to find the length of a rectangle? Let me see you find the length of a rectangle. I'm going to ask you, please find the length of a rectangle. So the length of the rectangle. Now, if this is our rectangle, which they have said, I'm just trying to draw for you. I see some people are not finding. Okay. If this is our rectangle, they have given us, this time they have given us width as 3 centimeters. Are you seeing that? They have given us width as 3 centimeters. Did they give length? Oh, Rooney, did they give us length? Mpanji? Rooney, did they give us length?
No.
Length is not given. So let me write it there as L. But perimeter is given, isn't it, Rooney?
Yes.
Good. So perimeter is given as our perimeter of this rectangle. The distance around that rectangle is 20 centimeters. So that means we can easily find the width and the length. We can easily find the length. We can easily find the width if it is missing. For this case, it is the length which is missing. So work out the length. Let me see those who have worked out the length. Let me see those who have worked out the length. Okay, Queen is there. Queen has worked out the length. I assume that those whose arms are up, they have already worked out the length. Acheng is there, Mary is there. I'm now assuming that you have already worked out the length. Once your arm is up. Devin is there. Devin, take us through what you have got. Jeremy, Devin. Devin.
Yes.
It's your time. Take us through that part A. Are you there? Devin, are you there? Devin is not ready. How about Mutanda Gertrude? Mutanda Gertrude? Gertrude? You are going now to make me to start picking those who have raised up their arms. I have here someone called Eric. Eric?
Yes, teacher.
Take us through part A, Eric.
Length plus width plus length plus width is equals to perimeter.
Okay, you can go ahead. I'm going to write whatever you are saying. You can go ahead.
L plus 3 plus L plus 3 is equals to 20 centimeters.
Okay, you can go ahead.
L plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 20 centimeters.
Plus 3. Let me put centimeters also. 3 centimeters. You can go ahead.
2L plus 6 is equals to 20 centimeters.
You can go ahead.
2L minus 2L plus 6 is equals to 20 minus 6.
You can go ahead. I'm slow in writing. You can go ahead. I'm slow in writing. You can go ahead.
2L over 2 is equals to 4 over 2.
2L over 2 equals to
4 over 2.
Now, can you subtract? Because you said 2L, let me repeat here, then you subtract it properly. I want you to give us the correct answer. Plus 6 centimeters, you have here 6 centimeters, you are collecting like term, minus 6 centimeters, isn't it? Equals 26 centimeters minus 6 centimeters. So that is where I want you to subtract it very well. I want you to subtract. Here you remain this side with the 2L, which is okay. But here is where I have a problem. 20 minus 16, what have you got? I mean, 20 minus 6, what have you got?
4.
Subtract it properly. Let me write for you vertically and we subtract together. I want us to, here we have 20. Okay. Minus, here we have 6. 6, we are putting it under 0.
Yes.
Now let's see whether it will remain 4. This is 0 minus 6. Is it possible?
No.
What do we do?
We regroup.
We regroup.
We get one.
So we get 1 from 2. So 2 will remain 1. The one that we have borrowed, we add it here. Then this one becomes what?
10.
10. Now 10 take away 6. What do we remain with?
4.
We remain with the 4. So under these 2, is there something remaining?
Yes.
What is remaining?
1.
1. So meaning that the 20 minus 6 remains what?
14 centimeters.
Remain 14, yes, remain 14 centimeters. So that is what I wanted. Sorry. That's what I wanted. You can continue. Okay. So I'm going to Sorry, I've removed your methods, but we were in 2 length, 2L equals to what is supposed to be is 14 centimeters, isn't it?
Yes.
Not 14 centimeters. So this is where now you are going to divide here by 2. And also this side, you are going to divide it by 2.
2.
So 2 divided by 2, we get what?
1.
1. So this side we remain with our length equals 2. So 2 divided by 2 here we get?
1.
1. How about 14 divided by 2?
7.
7. So our length equals to what?
7 centimeters.
7
squared.
Centimeters. It is length, it's not the area.
Yes.
So it is only when it is area, that's when you put squared.
Yes.
So thank you so much. May God bless you for that. But we can go and see what you have been working out with the rest of the group. Your answer has been correct and you have taken us through a very good step. So we can now follow your step as you are saying. So you told us that then the second method, they said calculate its area. So part A, you have for me, I used the 2 into bracket length plus width. That's the same as what you have been doing. Okay. So members, our friend got 7 as the length. Now part B is saying calculate the area. So who is here ready to calculate for us the area? Yet the friend has already got for us the what? Albert. Albert, can you calculate for us the area now? Albert?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, take us through the area. We have already got the length now. So how do we now get the area? So if I may draw for you, what our friend has been getting is this. Sorry, my drawing. If you were a teacher, you were going to say, So they have already got for us now the length. At first, the length was missing, but now we have got it as 7 centimeters. And then our width is given, width was already given as 3 centimeters. So now the question is asking us to find the area, part B. Part B is saying find the area. So can you take us through finding area? Are you able to take us through finding the area since we have already got our, okay. Are you able? Okay, Calvin Okello. Calvin, can you take us through finding the area? Please, Calvin. Okay, network for Calvin. I don't know whether it is for me only. Hanod, you can also come through. Hanod.
Area equals.
Okay, thank you. Hanod, come in also.
Area equals
Area equals length times width.
7 centimeters times 3 centimeters.
Okay, thank you, Okello. And then Arnold, can you continue from where Okello has stopped? That it is 7 centimeters times 3 centimeters. So which we shall get?
Area equals 21 squared centimeters.
Yeah, area, Calvin, Arnold said 21 squared centimeters. Very good, members. So for me, calculating area is not a problem. My issue is you must know how to find the missing side using the formula of perimeter. That is my issue. You need to know how to find the missing side. Otherwise, these has been some of the examples that I had prepared for you. And I have here something for you to do. I have here something for you to do. All right. I have here something for you to do. In our number 3. In number 3, it is going to be your number. It is not my number. That is number 3. So if we can use 2 minutes to find number 3, it will be okay for us. In number 3, can everybody do number 3 in 2 minutes? Maybe let me ask someone to read number 3 for everyone to listen. Someone down here, where are they? Hello, Martha. Oh, you have gone away. Martha, I wanted you to read. Calvin, you have already participated. Aguti, Aguti has gone. Joshua, Justin, can you read? Justin, are you able to read? Sharon, can you read? Sharon, read that number. Yes.
Not seeing anything.
Oh, sorry. Owen's audio is not there. Giga. Hello, Giga. Can you read?
The length of a rectangle is 12.
Go ahead.
The length of a rectangle is 12 centimeters and its perimeter is 40 centimeters. Calculate its area.
Very good. Members, calculate the area and then we stop there. Members, calculate the area and we stop there. So in this case now, I'm just going to ask someone to tell me what is the missing side. Look for the missing side. After getting the missing side, then find the what? Then find the area. Is there anybody who has already finished? Otherwise, we are concluding. Is there anyone who has finished? Okay, let me start from up today. Let me start from up. Use our job. Sorry, use our job, please. You have gone, please. Okay, Kelly. Kelly, have you got the missing side? Elijah, have you got the missing side? How about admin? Admin, have you got the missing side? Yes, admin, have you got the missing side? Kelly, I asked you to give me, Joshua is there making noise. Joshua, please. Okay, Mark. Mark, can you tell us what you have got, Mark? Yes, Mark. Mugabe, Mark.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, please.
I'm finished.
You're finished. Yes, tell us what you have got. Can you tell us what you have got?
Wait.
How about Ray? Ray, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell us what you have got. Tell us what you have got, Ray.
I mean, you're saying
12
centimeters plus 40 centimeters. 0 is, wait, 2 plus 0 is nothing, and 4 plus 1 is 4 is 5. So it means that 12 centimeters, when you add it with 40 centimeters, the area of the length of a triangle is 50 centimeters.
Okay, Ray. Okay, thank you, Ray. Sharon? Yes, Sharon, what have you got? Okay, that is from Ray. How about from Elijah? Yes, Elijah, what have you got? How about from Nicole? Nicole, what have you got? Okay, my learners. Letisa, yes, Letisa. Letisa, what have you got?
I haven't got the answer.
Okay, Letisa is still working out the answer. Members, otherwise I will ask you to do that number, and also most of the work you are going to find the work in your classroom. So let's go and see how we were supposed to work out. This is the answer I expected from you. This is the answer I expected from you. Okay. So our length is 12, our width is not there, and our length is 12, equals to 40 centimeters. So 12 plus 12, and then width plus width when I collect the like terms. Okay, so 12 plus 12 gives me 24. So when I add the two lengths, it gives me 24. When I add the two widths, it gives me 2W, equals to the perimeter, which is 40. So I collect like terms. I take 24 to 40 by subtracting on both sides. This is what I expected. So that I have here 2W equals to 16. So when we subtract 40 minus 24, we remain with a 16. So we divide both sides by 2. So our width is 8. That is when we calculate the width of that rectangle where the length is 12 and width is W. Width is not given. So when we look for width, we got 8. And then our area now becomes length times width. So that is 12 times 8 gives us 96 square centimeters. So that is all from me. I can just leave you with this message. You can read it properly so that you can see what you are going to do. So thank you so much for being good children. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. So please find notes and exercise in your Google Classroom. Find notes and exercise in your Google Classroom. That's all from me. That's all from Teacher Tony until we meet. So please, the exercise that I've given you, please try to do it properly. Try to show the working. Otherwise, thank you. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Teacher Tony.
Yes, please.
I am using a new phone. I would like to get the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Let me see whether my admin is there to post for you the link of how you can join the WhatsApp. Let me see whether my co-teacher is there. Not there. Okay. So we are going to see if I don't get the link right now, in the next lesson, being it SST or English, you will find it, you will find the work there. Otherwise, thank you, learners. Thank you, learners. May God bless you. Can you say bye-bye for just 1 minute?
Bye. Bye.
Teacher.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Are we having another lesson?
Bye, bye, bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
bye.
Bye, teacher.